Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm the Balkan benchmark guy, also called the Balkan gamer, also called Greco, and today we'll be discussing about ShadPS4. Well, ShadPS4 is basically an emulator which is used for playing PS4 games. Now, I know most of the people, like 90% of people, want to play BloodBorne. Of course, we all do. Now I'm gonna show you an in-depth tutorial on how to do that, what you'll need to do, and also the different versions of ShadPS4. So we'll have the official version, which we'll have to press on download, and it's gonna download. I already have downloaded, so I don't have to do that. And this will be the Diego version, as I like to say. It's a fork, basically a version of ShadPS4 which is exclusively made to run BloodBorne better. And in this case we'll have to choose the ShadPS4 Win64 QT. Okay, and after we download it, you'll basically unzip it. I presume you know how to do that, but if you don't, you go here, unzip, extract, and you should be good to go. And after that you will basically open ShadPS4, but I do already have it on my end as well. So let me go to my emulator folders, and not this one, this one. Okay, we will open it and it's gonna show you to choose the path to the game. We will choose it. It's gonna be games, select folder. Okay, and we are good to go. Now before we continue, we do have to discuss about some certain things. Usually you will need to install the game, and most probably gonna find it as a PKG file. Now unfortunately the ShadPS4 developers took it down, but you do have this option. I will leave the link below. Basically you download this, extract it, put it right here in your ShadPS4 folder. Okay, we double click this and you'll have to install PKG back. Sorry for the stutter. And then you're gonna go here. I'm gonna give you an example with the games that I have. Install. Do you want to install it here? Yes. Okay. Game successfully installed. Okay, so we have Sonic the Hedgehog installed, for an example, but we are interested in BloodBorne. So after you install BloodBorne, you will also have to get two very important mods. Basically the first one will be the Vertex Explosion fix. So you will have to get this person manual and download. Of course, I'm gonna leave all the links in the description. You don't have to worry about that. And slow download and put it right here. We'll have to wait for it. And also this will basically fix, because if you want to play at 60 frames, there is basically an issue at some certain boss fights. You will have a lag. Now anyway, we go to our game, we go to our BloodBorne. You can see via the serial key, it's this one. Also you'll have to make sure that it's on version 0.09. basically you're gonna install the game firstly, which will be a PKG, and also the update, which will also be a PKG. And do not install the 60 frames update, install the normal update, okay, because we will enable the 60 frames via the cheat system, via the patches. So we go to the folder. I do have two variants. What I do use, I use this program. You can search it on Google, or I will also leave a link. So basically you use this program, make a mods folder, and then name the mods. I do have two active mods, the Vertex Explosion fix, and also this is the Xbox UI as well. So the usual way is to basically double click on the mod, see this, take this, I'll double click this and copy paste it. But the problem is that you're gonna modify the game file, and I don't want to do that. So basically I just go to the mods, make a new folder. I made Vertex Explosion fix, put this and copy this, and basically did the same thing for here. As you can see, it's menu here in mods for the Xbox, and if you will go to DVD root folder, you'll see that we will have a menu as well. Well, basically this will change the UI. So after that, you make the mods folder, double click this program, open it, and you will have something like this: available mods and activated mods. Make sure that everything is on the right part. Like for example, initially it's gonna be like this, but you will go here, click on this arrow, click on this arrow, and congratulations, you have the mod installed. But before we continue further, you will also need to basically change the patches. How do you do that? Well, it's very easy. You go here, cheat in patches, go to patches, choose ShadPS4, and then download patches basically, and you'll have all the patches available. But as I said, there are some problems with the specific 60 frames per second cutscene. So what I do is downloaded this from here. As I said, 60 FPS cutscene fix, which is also made by Diego himself. So you double click this, you go here, and as you can see, we'll have the user folder. Okay, so we go here, open folder, open update full, oh sorry, not this one, we will have to update the save data folder. Okay, and we can see the user, you can see this. So we copy the patches, replace, and we are done with this one as well. Now before we continue on the game, we will have to do something. So after we have the patches, I usually keep this one, for me at least. So if you're playing on high resolution, for example, if you do not choose any resolution from here, it's gonna play on the native 1080p. Okay, but if you plan to play on a higher resolution than that, keep this open, which I plan to do, so I'll keep it open. This is basically personal preferences, it also depends on you. Okay, so if you don't want motion blur, reflection, texture, filtering, skybokeh, etc., disable them. Now you will have to only use this one if you have a crash during a cutscene. If not, you will use this one to play the game in general. For the DLC, you're gonna use this one. For the 60 FPS, you're gonna use this one. Disable VSync, of course, and my personal choice, as I have an RTX 3070 in my case, my personal choice for the resolution is gonna actually be this one. I found the best results on this one. Okay, we'll click on save. Okay, and do not worry, I'm gonna also leave a link below with my Discord, so you can check the BloodBorne fixes and my Discord channel. Now unfortunately I cannot really disclose how to get BloodBorne, but I can at least guide you on how to do that by yourself, so you don't have to worry about that. Now after we did all these steps, we are almost ready. One important note is, before you apply the mods, as I showed in the video, it's very important that you already made your character. Why? Because the Vertex Explosion mods will basically be used, and you cannot change your character, like features, face, etc. So basically firstly make your character and then apply the mods. That will be my personal advice. Now we go to settings, and if you want to always check updates, put it right here, etc. Okay, just wanted to also advise you something. Right now we're using the ShadPS4 Azure Plus. If you don't want to install any more games, you just delete this or keep it, but For Bloodborne, you're gonna always use the Diego version, as you can see here, the Diego version, okay? So we'll go to settings, make sure that it's on main BBB. You can always check for updates at the start screen. Make sure that you have basically like this. Do not change this. You can change the V blank divider at a max of 2. That's gonna be my personal advice. Do not change it more to that because it can break the game. Basically it will increase the FPS from what I tested. So this is the username, the input, the game folder as I showed where the games will be added. You will leave this like this or activate them if you know what you're doing, and also have the div kit mode on for the 60 FPS cutscene fix. And after we did everything, we click on save, and there is only one thing left to do. Basically you will have the gamepad itself. Most probably it's gonna already be for the Xbox layout, but even a other type of gamepad will work. So this will be the configuration. Basically, as you can see, for X it's gonna be square, so you can choose here exactly how you want to be, so basically to match the gamepad's layout. And we do also have for keyboard, if you want to play on keyboard. We do have basically, I presume we can also put movement here. Yes, we can, but again, I will not play on keyboard as I have a controller, and I also advise everyone to use a controller. And now I will open Bloodborne, and as you can see, Bloodborne is working without any kind of issues. Of course, we'll have, I'm gonna press on continue. Most probably it's because of the resolution, and I died. Okay, perfect. As you can see, Bloodborne works without a problem, but again, why do I have this resolution? We will troubleshoot together. Maybe you will also have this problem. So let me go here, let me go to cheats and patches and make sure disable HTTP requests. Okay. Oh, yeah, silly me. This is what I use, sorry. So be careful, do use an online calculator. Like for an example, I use right here, what I do use, aspect ratio calculator. That's what I use to see exactly what will be for 6 and 16 by 19. So let's see, 2152, and as you can see, it should be by 1210, which is exactly what it's here. So if you want to keep the aspect ratio, do use this calculator, okay? Especially if you have a 16 by 19. You also have other resolutions right here. Again, I do not recommend this because you will have crashes and also visual bugs as well. So I'm gonna try again. Let's open Bloodborne. Let's make it full screen. And as you can see, also I am using a reshade. If many other people ask about it, I'm gonna make a video, but let's see exactly how Bloodborne will work. Okay, so as everyone can see right now, it works without any kind of problem. Let me go, and if you'll see, this is how it looks without the reshade, and this is how it looks with the reshade. I'm using it especially that I have filters for the shadow. I basically remastered the Bloodborne game a little to be more playable. So let's kill this guy. Bam, we go. This guy is chilling. He's being chilling. Okay, fam, let's chill. Oh, he doesn't want to chill with me. We killed this guy. We press. Oh, we found a blood vial. Wonderful. And we... oh! As you can see, every effect is working. Okay, perfect. And my frustration is with this guy here. Maybe you saw from my previous video, but this guy gave me a little bit of a bad time. Oh. Oh, well. Well, oh, nice. Okay, and we killed this guy. Everyone is happy, besides this guy. So yeah, he's not too happy. Let's show our dominance. We showed our dominance, and then we go through. So everyone, basically, this is how the emulator works. You will click on exit game. That's gonna be my personal advice. Why? Because if you alt F4, it's gonna make your next session without any kind of sound. So thank you very much for watching the video. Again, please do check my Discord. I do have a lot of tutorials. I do also accept any kind of requests. Anyway, thank you very much for your time. Have a great one, and also stay safe.